Okay. I actually have learned some things over my 20 some years being in the Catholic religion that the Catholic religion really doesn't teach about, but I see it in other religions. And I think Jesus was one of those people who actually saw some of the ancient scrolls and ancient texts that probably dated well back before the Muslim and the Islamic and the Christian religions, maybe. Um, it he talks about it every now and then in the Bible, and then there are actually other prophets that talk about stuff such as if one or more is gathered in my name, that uh, their prayers will be actually heard. And part of that is, well, you got to think about it. If a lot of people talk about the power of two or the power of three, that people are actually connecting with each other, and the consciousness level of consciousness actually rises between the two and maybe connects to the higher source or God or whatever you want to call it above, and it helps to actually create a cause and effect sort of thing. For instance, the power of prayer is so important, and they have actually done studies that has revealed that when a certain group, it doesn't matter what religion, prays for somebody, let's say with stage 4 cancer, a lot of times they will see an improvement, and the case of survival, the rate of survival actually improves with people praying for them. They're thinking about them. They're sending them good energy. And Jesus knew this. That's why he gathered in groups with other people and then started speaking to other people and told them that they needed to have their own church inside their houses, and it had to be in groups of two or more. When you pray by yourself, yeah, it might be effective, but it's definitely more effective when you pray with somebody else and the other person knows what you want, knows what you need, knows what you feel that everybody else needs. And I've actually heard stories of one poor guy. He was a lawyer in a small town, and he had a very bad accident, and the town prayed for him, and he actually got better, but he didn't improve, 100%. Sometimes power of prayer can be retroactive. This poor guy ended up in a wheelchair for the next 8 years and suffered with severe brain damage, but the doctors and the nurses said that he would not be able to pull through, which is really unusual. And then all of a sudden he pulls through. Well, most likely it was because of the power of prayer. Now, also there is a couple of other things like Jesus didn't say who he was. And of course, a lot of people believe that he was the Son of Man, which he most likely was. But the thing was, other people had to realize who he was before he could start affecting a lot of different changes. Now, he probably did very well before, and but it took a while for other people to realize who he was in order to make a bigger impact. And that happens all the time. I mean, people have to become famous sometimes in order to affect a big impact. Now, sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does, but Jesus understood that. The other guys actually had to say that you're the Savior, aren't you? Um, instead of him walking out and saying, "Hey, it's me. Guess what? I'm the savior. I'm here to save you." That kind of thing. But anyhow, that's part of the secret.